Welcome to Getting Ready for Work. This is Part 7, Expectations from Your Employees. Employers' Expectations for Employees. This is brought to you by Arkansas Rehabilitation Services, your Region 4 Pre-ETS counselors. Preparing a job-ready, career-bound workforce to meet the needs of Arkansas employers. Our objectives today will be: students will develop strategies on how to keep jobs, model appropriate behaviors in the workplace, define 5 verbal and nonverbal communication techniques that are needed in the workplace. And below are your CTE frameworks for teachers that need their lesson plans. Employers' expectations: how to keep your job after you already got it. Here is a video on workplace behaviors. What would you do to keep a job?
Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Jimmy. Jimmy just got a new fancy job at a fancy office doing paperwork and other business-like things. Say hello, Jimmy.
Hi.
But Jimmy, do you know how to appropriately behave at work? Not to worry, Jimmy. With my help, you'll be a model employee. This is Zawatsky.
What's up?
He's not a very good employee. Don't follow his example, Jimmy. We'll check in with you later, Zawatsky.
Whatever.
First impressions are very important, Jimmy. First things first. You know what they always say. Dress for the job you want, not for the job you have.
You just a Batman?
No, Jimmy. How about business casual? Button-up shirts, dress pants, and nice shoes. Now you're looking sharp, kid. Let's see how Zawatsky dresses for work.
What?
Hygiene is also important.
What the heck?
So shower daily and remember to always wear deodorant. Okay, Jimmy, the next tip to making a good first impression is to show up to work on time. Arriving on time shows that you care about your work and are responsible. Wait, where's Zawatsky? These are your co-workers, Jimmy. Get to know them, because you're going to have to see and work with them every day.
Hi, I'm Jimmy.
Hi, I'm Sam. Oh my god, are you new here? Where did you work before this? You're just so nice. Oh my god. I really love your tie. My boyfriend has that tie. I love it when he wears it on dates. Did you get a good old navy? That's where he got his.
Some employees are easier to work with than
You look
others, Jimmy.
so much like a movie star. Oh my god. Have you met the boss yet? He's really cool, but he's really, really weird. He reminds me of Liv a little bit. By the way, don't talk to Liz. She's the worst, and she used to work as a circus clown. Who does that?
Beware of office gossip, Jimmy. Always keep your conversations with your coworkers respectable and professional. Try changing the subject to something work-related.
Oh my god. Yeah, actually, I had a question about that. Okay, oh my god.
Good work, Jimmy. Let's see how Zawatsky interacts with his fellow colleagues.
Hey, Remy, did you know that the door when I was talking?
Liz, I don't have time for you. Go back to clown school. Honk. Honk.
Sometimes coworkers might do things that you won't like and you'll have to confront them. Try talking to her, Jimmy. Not so fast, Jimmy. Remember to remain calm and don't call her out in front of the other employees.
At least ask to borrow it next time.
Sometimes your coworkers won't be very cooperative. At this point, it might be okay to supervisor.
Get back to station.
What does Zawatsky do when he has to confront his coworkers?
No, it's my guy. Why are you taking my stuff?
Sorry.
This is your boss, Jimmy. He tells you what to do and how to do it. He also pays you, so you need to be nice to him and do what he says. Always be attentive and follow orders without hesitation or complaining. This is your job after all.
Hey, Jimmy, I need you to make copies of these graphs for me for next business meeting.
Confused about an assignment, Jimmy? It's okay to ask questions now. Better to get a clear understanding of what you're doing so you don't mess up something by accident.
Like that.
Very good, Jimmy. I wonder what the boss thinks of Zawatsky.
Quit fooling around. I need you to fix those failures on your last report. Why are you telling me what to do? You're so bossy. Make Liz do it.
Waiting on orders, Jimmy? Well, don't just sit there and do nothing. Use your time wisely and find something to keep yourself busy and productive. If you can't find anything, try asking your boss if anything needs to be done.
Anything you need done? I'm glad you asked, Jimmy. Could you make a few phone calls for me? Yes, I can. How many do you need? Like that.
Way to take initiative, Jimmy. You'll get that promotion in no time. I wonder what Zawatsky's doing. Looks like somebody won't be getting any promotions. Let's recap, Jimmy. Today we learned a few things about appropriate work behaviors. Dress for success. Be on time. Get along with your coworkers, but keep it professional. Keep your boss happy. Looks like you're going to be A-okay, kiddo.
But what about Zawatsky? Lucky! You're fired! Whatever. I guess that answers that question.
Just follow my tips and you won't end up like him. Good luck, Jimmy.
Communication. Verbal. You have verbal communication. That's the sounds, language, and your tone of voice that you can control. Only you. Aura. Listening and hearing. The second aspect of communication. There's verbal and aura. Listening and hearing is very important in communication. Nonverbal. Facial expressions, body language, posture can tell a lot about a person. Nonverbal and verbal communications. Written. You can write things to communicate, such as journals, emails, blogs, text messages, post-it notes. That is written communication. Visual. Signs, symbols, and pictures. Sign language is visual communication. And there's our relatable posts. Sometimes I ask myself why I'm single. But then I remember that I'm too hilarious and sexy for anyone to handle. What determines if you get a job or lose a job? What's the determining factors? Well, there are 4 of them. We have job skills, attitude, communication skills, and image and appearance. If you notice this chart, attitude is at 40%. Your attitude determines if you get a job or you lose a job. A bad attitude may mean losing a job. Communication skills is 25%. That's a pretty big hunk. And your image and appearance, which includes hygiene, is 25%. You keep a job or lose a job. If you have good image, appearance, and hygiene, that will help you keep your job. If you don't, well, and you would think this is the most important of all, job skills. The ability to do the job is 10%. The lowest of all four is 10%, the skills needed for a job. So employers look at your attitude, your image, appearance, hygiene, and how you communicate as more important as the actual skills to do the job. Because they can train you, but those other three are things that are on you. They can train you for the skills. The others are on you. Okay, University of Oklahoma, we have a process called the Me transition. And then we use the thing SHARE. It's an acronym. And it's for nonverbal communication. We use this acronym SHARE. Definition of nonverbal communication, I'll read it to you. The communication without the use of spoken language. Nonverbal communication includes gestures, facial expressions, and body positions, collectively as body language, as well as unspoken understandings and presuppositions, and cultural and environmental conditions that may affect the encounter between people. Here is our SHARE. Nonverbal, we use the acronym SHARE, S-H-A-R-E. S, sit up straight. Don't lean back or hunch over. That tells a lot about a person. You sit up straight, it means you have confidence. H, have a good attitude. Remember, attitude is one of the big things employers look for. 40%. Activate your thinking. Think while you're communicating with somebody. Think about how you are. Is your arms folded? Make sure you got the right body language. Relax. Always relax when you're talking. Or just your nonverbal. Relax. People are more relaxed when another person is relaxed. Eye contact. Make sure you got that eye-to-eye contact with a person, especially when you're listening or just communicating. And this is from the University of Oklahoma Me Transition Program from the Zero Center. And here we got some examples of body language and how it affects you and affects your work. You notice right here on the first picture, there's a woman with her arms crossed. That can mean either two things. You are scared of that person you're looking at, or you want them to stay away. Just by folding your arms, you're giving that nonverbal example of body language. Here it is in a more precise way. They can show you better than I can.
Alice works at the local department store. She spends most of her day interacting with customers and coworkers. There's a lot of talking involved, but there's also another form of nonverbal communication that's being used just as often. Body language. Body language is the process of communicating through nonverbal signals. It includes things like our posture, facial expressions, gestures, and more. The meanings of these all vary from culture to culture, but we instinctively read body language and interpret it as some expression of moods, feelings, or intentions. So, in Alice's case, even before she speaks, she may be communicating all kinds of things to customers. For example, if her arms are crossed and she's avoiding eye contact, customers may not find her to be very approachable. However, Alice could be in a friendly mood, even though her body language suggests otherwise. And this isn't necessarily a conscious choice that she's made. This could just be how she habitually presents herself. But if Alice is aware of these habits, she can work on improving her body language. Changing your habits can be difficult, but if you take time to pause and check in with yourself, you can start to notice them and adjust things to become a better nonverbal communicator. This awareness can also be applied to reading others' body language. Let's say Alice notices that her coworker is unusually quiet, has his body turned away from her, and is slouched over. She may pick up that he's upset, or that there's an unspoken issue at hand. Depending on Alice's relationship with him, she may want to give him some space, or ask if anything's wrong. Being aware of the various aspects of body language can make all the difference in how people perceive you and how you perceive them. Be aware of how you present yourself, and you can say a lot without speaking.
GCF Global, creating opportunities for a better life.
Okay, let's talk of verbal communication. And verbal communication, the definition is the sharing of information between individuals by using speech. Individuals working with a business need to effectively use verbal communications that employs readily understood spoken words, as well as ensuring that the enunciation, stress, and tone of voice which the words are expressed is appropriate. And what do we use for verbal communication? We use this acronym again, SHARE. And S would stand for that acronym, say it right. Know your pronunciation. Know how to say it. And we always work on that. We always fall short. But we still need to continuously work on how we pronounce things. And then H stands for have a pleasant tone of voice. Don't sound like this. Don't sound angry. Don't sound scared. Just have a pleasant tone of voice when you speak with people. This is also verbal communication, is listening. Listening is verbal. You listen to the other person speak. Be polite. Listen to what they have to say. And you need to relax. R stands for relax. Relax again on both. You're not talking to Demi Lovato, Stevie Nicks, Nicolas Cage. You're just talking to everybody else. Relax when you talk to people. That will take you a long way. Now we have E. And E stands for engage in the conversations. You never want a one-way conversation, whether it's you doing the talking or the other person doing the talking. Engage with each other. Know that you're communicating with the other person. Know that person is communicating with you. That is very important. And of course, we got this from the University of Oklahoma Me Transition program. Now, I want you to say to yourself, I will be a good student. I will listen to my counselors and teachers. They know what they're doing. One more time. I will listen to my teachers. I will be a good student. I will listen to my counselors. Today is the day I start that. Do you communicate the same way that you do with your friends, family members, and supervisors? I hope not. I hope you talk to your friends in one way, talk to your families in a more in an intimate way, and your supervisors has to be professional. You have to be professional with them. They're not your best friends, they're your employers. You want to keep the conversations professional with your supervisors, different than your families and friends. Now, another thing that helps you keep your job is teamwork. Working well with others. Have you heard that before? Work well with others. You did that in kindergarten. You're still going to be doing it. Teamwork. Here's some quotes. Teamwork divides the task and multiplies the success. We do not know who said that, but that is a good quote. There is no such thing as a self-made man. You will reach your goals only with the help of others. That was said by Mr. George Shinn. He is the owner of the Charlotte Hornets. You only reach your goals with the help of others. And alone, we can do so little. Together, we can do so much. That's from Miss Helen Keller. And there we have a picture of her right above us, that's with her with President Dwight Eisenhower. This lady was born deaf, and she was born mute and blind. She had a lot of help to get where she wanted to go, and she was a great contributor to our society. And then we have my favorite. No one can whistle sympathy. It takes a whole orchestra to play it, and that's from H.E. Lecoq. He's an educational philosopher. So true. If we want to do something good, we got to do it together. It takes teamwork. Now, are you a good team member? Are you reliable? Do people count on you to get the job done? They know you'll be on time for work. Are you an effective communicator? You express your thoughts and ideas clearly and directly with respect for others' ideas and thoughts. It's a two-way street being a communicator. You listen, you talk. They listen, they talk. Two-way street, being an effective communicator. Are you an active listener? You listen to and respect different points of view. Others can offer you constructive feedback, that's criticism, but don't get upset or defensive about it. It's just criticism, what you can do better. Make yourself a better employee. Do you participate? Are you prepared and get involved in team activities? Are you a regular contributor to the team? And do you share things openly and willingly? You're willing to share your information, experience, and knowledge with the whole group. What you know, you'll share with the group. Isn't this so true? Why did the chicken cross the road? Well, I dream of a better world where the chicken can cross the road without having his motives questioned. Now, are you a good team member? Part 2. Do you cooperate? Are you cooperative? You work with other members of the team to accomplish the job no matter what. You work together. You work better with a team than just on your own. Are you flexible? Are you adapt easily when the team changes direction or you're asked to try something new? Are you committed? You're responsible and dedicated, and you always do your best. Give your best effort. Are you committed to the team? And are you a problem solver? You focus on the solution. You're good about not going out of your way to point fault at others. Don't point at others' faults. Find the solution. It's not who's the problem. It's how we find out how to solve the problem. And respectful. You treat other team members with courtesy and consideration all the time. Respect. It means something. Now, do you have any questions? Don't worry, just send it to us. We are Arkansas Department of Workforce Services, your pre-eds counselors. And finally, we'll use another acronym I like to use, FEAR. You can forget everything and run, or you can face everything and rise. Choice is yours. And thank you on behalf of your Region 4 pre-eds counselors, Kyle Kuiper and Gracie Gilbert. This is Byron Laster, not Jack Elam, and I'm wishing you a good day, and I hope you are able to keep your job and maintain it.